Okay, I'll start recording now. Okay, ask question step by step. Anyone have question? Aman, Billy, Imran? Ask question, guys. Ask question.
Because you said you explain the lesson first and then we will ask at the end, right?
Okay, perfect. Let's start from the ZZL. Okay, that how it's work. Okay, ZZL is a strong trend when mute your mics. All members mute your mics. Okay, ZZL when we get a strong trend. Suppose you can see here from this area market was moving higher high, and at this point we got EMA breakout, then retest, then down, again down, up. But at this point you can see, guys, market break the EMA 50 crossover on mid BP. That's mean we got a strong bearish trend. Once the EMA cross over the mid BP, after that, suppose your time frame is daily time frame. Okay, so on daily you guys also can catch re-entries, but on H4 one step lower time frame, if its main time frame is daily and ZZL is forming on daily, so you can also catch the H4 re-entries. Now here let me clear all the, let me mark this zone. This was a big drop. So here you can see, as I discussed, that you guys can catch one step lower time frame re-entry. Also ZZL is also found here. So on daily on H4 market dropped, first re-entry, never look back, again re-entry, and then it's dropped to the higher time frame zone. So now here you can see we got ZZL sell. Okay, after that, but remember you need to follow the major trend as well. Okay, major trend is this one. It's for daily, weekly, and monthly. So our market is shifting its bullish trend from bullish to bearish. So now we can see that on BTC market is dropping now. So let's find some live example. Which pair? Gold. Okay, on gold. What's happening on gold? Okay, here. You can see market is forming ZZL from this point. This is high time frame respected zone on H4 time frame. After that, market start dropping. Here we got the re-entry. But what's happening now on higher time frame? On higher time frame H4, you can see ZZL is forming now. Okay, and market is reacting to the higher H4 re-entry sell zone. But on H1 time frame, we don't have any extreme confirmation, but also we have a nuclear setup. So this is the perfect example here. What we can get, we got candlestick direction. After that, market will come here, drop to mid BB or MA 510 low, and then it will fly to the MA 510, sorry, the EMA 50. Once the market reacted to this zone, at this point, first we will catch a nuclear setup on H1 time frame. But remember, ZZL is formed on both time frames, H4 and H1. So now H4 is very fresh active, very fresh. So what we can expect here, let me explain step by step. If Bollinger Band low BB, this low BB is curving, that's mean our first destination is mid BB. Once the market reach to mid BB, we will look for the sell opportunity. Okay, after this candle closing, mid BB will drop to this point. Okay, so we can get a re-entry at this point possibly. But if this area is expanding, MA or low BB is expanding toward downside, that's mean market is not reversing. Remember, on H4, when not this point, when H4 on H4 time frame, let me clear the chart. On H4, when low BB is curving, that's our selling point is shifting from MA 510 high to mid BB. Okay, we don't need to look here. Okay, we it's point of interest as well, but the focus point is this one, mid BB. Two, it's indicating 2 points when low BB is curving on H4. Market will give us a re-entry on mid BB, or we will get daily re-entry sell. Okay, two possibilities. First, market will reverse to mid BB, or it will give us a re-entry on daily time frame and then it will drop. But here ZZL is forming, fresh ZZL zone is forming. So here and here, we will focus on sell re-entries at these points. Okay, any question?
Yeah, I mean, no matter we buy from reentry or mid, but we always need CSM for good trade, right, uncle?
For now, we have CSM, but see low BB is curving now. That's mean seller volume is decreasing and buyer buying volume is increasing. That's why we will wait for the powerful zone, that's mid BB.
Example, if we don't have CSM, but we have the start of that one,
If
we do.
if we have CSM or not, but low BB is curving, that's indicating us that market will retrace back to mid BB, our daily re-entry zone.
Right, get it.
Any question? Any question?
No, uncle.
Aman bro, Imran.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, good. I was having problem with my microphone. I fixed it. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Do you have any question regarding ZZL?
No, brother, I understand it.
Okay. Here we have one example for nuclear setup. Let me clear the chart. At this point, you can see we have at this area, we have a nuclear setup. First, because EMA 50 is getting outside of the Bollinger Band. Okay. One thing more, keep this in mind when market EMA 50 is getting outside of the low BB. That's called nuclear setup. So here we have two opportunities. First, if the market forms early CSD sell, that's mean we will get a nuclear short here as well for a drop. But if the market respected the EMA zone, I mean the market didn't break EMA 50, so that's a buy zone. Because if you see here, let me clear the chart. If you see, let's mark this area. It's a indication of one step higher time frame re-entry. On daily time frame, definitely we will get a re-entry buy zone. Okay, we got a buy zone now. So at this point, when we get a CSD sell, we will wait for the MA 510 high. This is a high probable winning trade, so you can catch this as well. But at this point, the focus point is market need to break EMA 50. If didn't break, then it will respect the daily zone and it will fly up. Clear? Is it clear
Yeah,
now?
I have a question on this.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when do we stop look for nuclear setup?
When we stop looking for a nuclear setup?
Yes, because sometime it touch, example right here, it touch only low BB, but not if it not yet touch EMA 50, can we still look for nuclear setup?
Can you repeat your question again? Sorry, I was drinking water.
Yeah, I mean, when do we stop look for nuclear setup? Example, in this cell here, if we touch low BB but not yet touch EMA 50, can we still look for sell when
No, that will be a weak setup as we discussed yesterday. Okay, this zone, you are talking about this zone. The
yes,
EMA 50 didn't touch the market didn't touch EMA 50 and then retrace back to this zone. Okay, so
yeah,
for mid BB is a powerful zone to break. Okay, this is a powerful resistance zone. For buying, it's a powerful re-entry buy zone. For selling, it's a powerful selling zone. Why we are discussing CSD, candlestick direction? Because market need to break mid BB to shift its 50% trend, okay, from bearish to bullish. But once we get momentum, that's mean 100% trend is shifted from bullish to bearish, from bearish to bullish. That's why CSD and CSM mid BB is a powerful zone for when market break it. That's mean we got a strong breakout. Okay.
सर यहाँ पे जैसे अगर
इंग्लिश में
मैं हिंदी में पूछ सकता हूँ सर?
हाँ या आई विल ट्रांसलेट.
हाँ, अब यहाँ पे जैसे अगर EMA 50 से टच करके मार्केट ऊपर जा रहा है और मिड बीबी को ब्रेक कर दिया है, अगेन हमें री एंट्री मिलती है क्योंकि वहाँ दिल्ली में जो है री एंट्री कंफर्म हो गई है, तो क्या वहाँ पे CSK के बाद जा सकते हैं री एंट्री के साथ?
बई, यस, बई के साथ,
बाई, हाँ बाई के साथ, क्योंकि यहाँ पे EMA 50 से टच करके ऊपर मार्केट जा रही है.
yes. Aman asked a question about the CSD buy. If the market is making CSD buy, valid CSD buy, so can we take a trade after CSD buy? So definitely yes, because it's a daily zone. It's a daily zone, and once you got a daily zone, remember we can get a several re-entries at this point, and within a 2-3 days we will get good shots. What? Because if you look to H1 time frame, let me mark this area. Let me mark this whole area and move to H1 time frame. So you can see there was a lot of H1 re-entries. And one thing more, you can see here we got a ZZL. After that, first re-entry, second mid BB re-entry. Why the market dropped to mid BB? Here you can see at this point we got a clear momentum. Okay, then market respected MA 510 low, but here the Bollinger Band is curving, so much chances that market drop to mid BB and then it will fly. Here you can see Bollinger Band start curving, so market respected mid BB zone, then went up. So H4, once we get a daily setup, mostly members are once they miss a daily zone, they are regretting. We don't need to regret, because here on lower time frame H4 and H1, we can re-enter, we can catch a short there. Understand? Is that clear now? Any one thing more, let me clear. Every entry, even at ZZL, at nuclear setup or any setup or golden setup, you must need to confirm it with BBMA code RRE, RRM, RRE, RRM, re-entry extreme, MLV, or re-entry extreme and extreme. Powerful code is this one, REM. That's the powerful code. Every time I'm mentioning that this one is a powerful code. So you guys need to work on it on ZZL setup, REM setup. Normally, once you get a momentum, remember this one. Mostly members are asking about the when to enter in the market. That's a big question. Okay, so you guys need to be clear on third time frame. If you are looking for a buy, if you guys are looking for a buy, you must need to focus on low BB. If low BB is expanding toward downside, don't take a buy. Wait for Bollinger Band stoppage. Once it happen, take a buy. But if it's not happening after the TP mandatory and extreme, then at this point you need to focus on Bollinger Band. When it start curving, take a buy here. Extreme, first market will form extreme, TP mandatory, and here you will get the MLB point. Is it clear now?
Yes, brother.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If you guys have any questions, ask me.
Brother, I have one question about
Yes.
nuclear setup.
Okay, ask please.
Okay. Last time on H4 time frame, you marked the Bbma 50 rejection. And you said we can get our zones in daily time frame.
Mhm.
If we get rejection on any time frame like H4 and H1, should we go to the upper time frame?
The last part of the question, I didn't understand what you're trying to say.
Please mark the last.
This is the nuclear setup zone.
Yes.
This one. First market got, this was the perfect one. Okay. After that, market respected again this zone, because the market failed to form CST.
So the second that you draw is also a nuclear setup, not a failure setup.
This is a failure setup as well. Okay, but this is a nuclear setup also, because nuclear setup will market when market form CST buy, that's mean nuclear setup is poor now. But remember, people are making mistake in nuclear setup. Okay, people are making nuclear setup is forming in trend direction, but the unfortunately few YouTubers explained it wrongly. Nuclear setup is an early indication for high time frame re-entry. If you mark this zone, that's mean we got a re-entry daily. In case if you are analyzing the market on this time frame, okay, this time frame, now see here, this is also a nuclear setup. This is also a nuclear setup is forming. For nuclear setup, market will respect mid BB or low BB for buy, not for sell. But unfortunately, last couple of months, some YouTubers published video about the counter setup. That's why we are also explaining to our students. Otherwise, we don't need to sit and counter trades. Okay. Here you can see we in nuclear rules, market will respect mid BB. If it's break and form CSD, you can catch a re-entry sell as well. People call it a nuclear setup. That's also nuclear setup, but that's still as you are trading against the main trend. The main trend is bullish. Okay.
सर कहने का मतलब है कि ये करेक्शन वे में होता है, क्योंकि हायर टाइम फ्रेम में वो रीएंट्री ले रहा है, ये तो करेक्शन हुआ ये तो।
दिस वन सेल की बात कर रहे हो?
जी जी, सेल में ये करेक्शन हो रहा है ना, क्योंकि
तो
नीचे आ रहा है
करेक्शन
तो
में
हायर टाइम फ्रेम में
if market is making correction to get a higher time frame re-entry, market must drop to the low
Re-entry.
BB and
Okay.
second time frame.
ओके ओके,
That's why people
आगे सर फेर हुआ
can what?
इसके आगे वाला जो है न्यूक्लियर सेटअप जहाँ पे इसने सीएसडी किया था उसके बाद फेल किया, देखिए इसी के थोड़ा सा आगे, जस्ट आगे
Exactly यहाँ पे
ऊपर नहीं, ऊपर 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 जहाँ पे मार्क किया आपने, ऊपर वाला इसके ऊपर।
यहाँ पे देख, you focus on this point. Let me clear my chart. Okay. Here you can see at this scenario, if the market forms CSD sell, you can enter for sell at this zone, but tell EMA 50, because this is for high time frame re-entry zone. If you mark this area, this will be definitely a buy zone. See, this is a buy zone on H4 time frame. Sorry, on daily time frame, because nuclear setup is an indication for high time frame. Look here, this is a zone, and weekly it's a buy zone, but unfortunately it's didn't meet to the MA 510 low. On daily, it's also didn't form extreme on MA low BB, but nuclear setup worked here, dropped to the MA 510 low and respected this zone. So in short words, nuclear setup is an indication for high time frame re-entry. Once again, let me clear it. Nuclear setup is an indication for high time frame re-entry. Also, if you got sell CSD and market retrace back to MA 510 high, then you guys can sell there till low BB, till EMA 50. Now on weekly time frame, BTC is respecting zone, this zone. Why? Because this is a monthly zone, and you can see Bollinger Band stoppage happening on higher time frame. That's why it's dropping to more to the mid BB. Maybe possibly we are expecting this zone for re-entry buy. Okay, So we are not a magician. We are using the same indicators which you guys are using, but you guys need to focus on it. You guys need to practice on it. Now on daily time frame, Bollinger Band is expanding, so we can get a daily re-entry sell zone. First market need to break. Okay, here we got okay, on H4 it's a mid BB re-entry, so market can drop. Also I'm waiting for this short mid BB re-entry on US 30. If I got confirmation there, definitely I will sell. On German 40, it's a little bit tricky. Market need to break this zone. Okay, Nexi join now, and welcome, bro. You are too late. We are at the end of session, and just 5 minutes remaining in the session.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes, ask please.
Sir, if we are catch nuclear setup in H4 time frame, so what is the target? Many times not a touch mid BBN, again up. What is the target?
For buy or sell?
For sell. If we are catch up nuclear setup.
Okay. This is also a nuclear setup, you guys can see here. Okay. Here we got the CST. Here we got the CST, then straight up, then down to the MA 510 low. This is a buy zone. Okay. And then we will focus on the continuation of lower time frame momentum. If market is making momentum, we will hold. Otherwise, this is a sell re-entry sign. From here to here, you can hold maximum mid top BB, because market will lose momentum on lower time frame. Okay, market will lose the, momentum on lower time frame. See, market form a magic extreme here for sell. So if you buy here, you can close here, because this is a trending indication for the market. The market can drop. Okay, because once the EMA 50 is outside, first market will test this zone, reach to the top BB, but you can catch a counter trade here as a nuclear setup. But the main purpose of nuclear setup is this is indicating of H4 re-entry sell. Clear now?
Clear. Means Malo Mahi is very important for this.
Malo and Mahi, if you focus on the definition of the Malo and function of the Malo and Mahi, then you will understand that why these zones are important. Mahi and Malo, MA 510 high and MA 510 low, as a moving active supply and demand zone. It's moved side by side with market. So definitely market will give respect to these zones. But when it's break, that's meaning something else. Continuation of the trend. Okay, let me conclude. Inshallah, next week we will rearrange a joint meeting. Okay, joint session for the upcoming students and the old students and the VIP members. After that, inshallah, we will continue, but must give your feedback in the group. Okay, for the other members, they will motivate, they will get motivation, and they will join for the next week. Okay, guys, thank you. You guys can open your mics now.
This was an amazing refresher, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Walaikum salam.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, take care. Bye bye. See you next week.
Thank you, sir. Walaikum salam.
Waalaikum salam.